Just got the seat, and this bracket here comes with it. I took some extra washers I had because the big ones won't fit inside of here, so I just used some washers I had. To mount that, you take these nuts off, and then here I took this nut off, and there's two washers, so I took the other washer and put it in top. You kind of got to slide it in from the side, and then I took a long extension and put the nut at the end of it, and then pushed it down here like this, and then I was able to install it because it's really kind of hard to get it in over the top there just with your finger to get that nut in there. So that's as far as I've gotten now. I'm going to try to figure out how to get this plate mounted, and if I need to drill some holes to do so, and I'll show you what I do. When you set this plate on here, there's these this little part of the bracket that comes down the sides, and that's what's keeping it from being able to be adjusted. But the hole is going to line up right here with the existing hole that's already there for the mount, so that will be perfect. But I'm going to have to bend these outside panels up because that sits too far this way. It needs to be able to come back. So I got this where I want it, and I tightened it down to keep this plate from moving. So then I just followed this body line here and did my best to go straight down, drilled a hole through this and then through the body. So I'm going to place a bolt through there with a nut, and then of course on this side, not sure if I'll do any more in the back. I didn't want to do this one any farther because there's a weld under it, and I didn't want to compromise the strength of the frame. Of course, with this one on the top, you can take the seat off and put these washers and a nut on there. But this bottom one, it's really hard because once this is mounted, you gotta just kind of push the washer in between here and hope that it goes over it, and then put the nut. What I did was I took an open end wrench and put tape just so it stay on the wrench. You kind of go up under there and then get it on top of it, and then once it's on there, you have to kind of just go from in here and turn it just a little bit to tighten it up. But it's kind of hard to do. I'll try this out and see if I like it better than the original seat. The thing is, the original seat's pretty stinking comfortable because it's got a lot of padding. Of course, when you hit bumps, it doesn't give you any spring like this would. Well, it hasn't even dried yet, but I sprayed the springs black, and I got the plate too because it looked like a different color. But once this dries, I think it'll look a lot better than the chrome because it just kind of stood out with those springs, and I don't really want it standing out more than it has to. So I think that's a good idea to paint them just to make it a cleaner look.